Okay, so this morning we're going to be doing cardio and core. So we're going to be moving up and down from the floor to the mat. We're still keeping the same timer with the 40 seconds on, 15-second rest, 4 sets of every exercise. We're going to start out standing, then we'll be going down to the floor for the second exercise. So just be prepared to be coming up and down a lot during this workout. Get the heart rate up, do some core, get the heart rate up, do some core. But while we're doing our cardio, we're also going to be doing core. So if you want to grab your 5-pound dumbbell, we're going to start out with a standing rotation. 5-pound, 3-pound, a can. You don't even need to have a dumbbell if you don't want to. We're just going to do a rotation. So we're going to start with the hands off to the right side, the foot off to the left, and you're going to bring the knee in as you twist the shoulders to the side. We're going to go at a pretty good pace. This is going to get our obliques and also get our heart rate going and warm us up. So we're going to do 4 sets, 2 on each side. And let me get us started. There's the start button. Here we go.
Prepare for workout for 10 seconds.
You guys can see that? All right, get that left foot out. You put the right hand out. And get ready. Good. Twist it.
Next
Twist.
is exercise.
Twist.
Exercise for 40
I
seconds.
want to see that full rotation in that upper body. Good.
Hang in there, Maria.
Twist. Twist. Really feel that core working. You're still sucking those abdominals in. Makes me talk funny. Squeezing the air out of my lungs. Makes you get out of breath really quickly.
Get those knees up.
All right.
Take rest for 15
We're
seconds.
going to switch to the other side. So you put your right foot up, put the left hand up, and smile. 5 minutes, that first set. There we go. Twist down.
Exercise for 40 seconds.
Twist. And breathe. Good. Make sure those shoulders are moving and you're not just moving the weight with your hands. The whole body is twisting. And breathe.
Try not to hunch your shoulders up.
Shoulders
Keep them
low.
relaxed.
Yeah. None of this. We don't want that.
That's what I was seeing.
If that's the case, we might have some dumbbells that are too heavy. So remember, this is about the core. We're not trying to get the arms necessarily today.
Take rest for 15
Feeling
seconds.
that through the midsection. Probably feeling it in the legs a little too from our leg workout yesterday. Get ready for that other side. I still can't touch my face from my triceps. So
Exercise for 40 seconds.
twist it out. Good. How are we doing? Everybody's asleep this morning. Are you awake out there?
I'm here. I was just thinking, oh, these people have a lot of energy. They're doing great this morning.
Good.
Just watching it. People working out. They're doing great right now. Everybody's got a great pace going.
I know. We're getting too good on this. One more.
Take rest for 15 seconds.
Feel that in my hips.
Everybody's keeping up with your pace, Terry. You're looking good.
Good. Feel free to go faster than me if you can. But stay in control. Twist.
Exercise for 40 seconds.
Good.
Drive those knees up.
Oh yeah. Keep that pelvic tilt too. You don't want to risk that lower back. Keep the abs tight. Woo! Keep going. Tell you what, that was definitely a good warm up. Maybe we should do this at the beginning of every session. Woo! All right, we're going to the
Switch
floor.
to next exercise for 30 seconds.
Larry gives you a minute rest, I give you 30 seconds. We're gonna lie down on the ground. You can use your weight for this too, but I'm not gonna use it because I'm probably gonna need to hold my neck up at some point. I'm gonna start shoulders, legs lifted. We're gonna pull one knee in, come up, try to keep the other leg off the floor, go out, lift, and up. So get ready.
I give a minute break, not necessarily to give everybody a break, but it's because I'm so slow at explaining things. It's for me.
It's exercise.
Yeah.
Exercise for 40 seconds.
Reach, you're holding the dumbbell, you got it out in front like this. Like I said, I'm gonna go without. I don't think we need it. If you can't quite get up all the way, then you just do the shoulders up like this. Or if it hurts your lower back at all, one foot goes to the ground and you come up.
Let those legs get extended all the way each time.
Yeah.
So your legs are starting all the way out.
And they can be up here if it's too hard to keep them low. So you find the level that
Take
works
rest
for
for
your
15
back.
seconds.
Could be here, here. If your back starts to come up off the ground, then you've gone too low. This was a tough one. Especially if you're doing the leg lifts. Here we go. Ready?
Exercise for 40 seconds.
There you go. Those look good.
Keep breathing. I'm exhaling as I'm lifting. Crunching that in. That chin tucked in. If you need to put one hand behind your neck, one hand goes right at the base of your skull right here. You don't want to pull on your neck here. Back into it. Yeah.
Take rest for 15 seconds.
Feeling in my quads, my hip flexors, and my core. Everybody
This
else?
one's tough. This one's tough across the board, Terry, I think.
Yeah.
Each time you bring one of those legs in, get a good crunch up. So start with your legs out if you can. One leg in, the other leg in. One leg in.
Again, if you need to come up in the air, come up. So the modification of it.
And if you're struggling with that, even just feet on the ground and let's keep some crunching going.
Yep.
Push that lower back into the mat, crunch up. Lower back into the mat, crunch up. Pauline, nice work.
Good. Whew.
Take rest for 15 seconds.
Not
A
bad.
lot of just flopping on the ground after this one.
Everybody flopped?
Yeah.
One more, we can do this. Here we go. Whoop.
Exercise for 40 seconds.
In, out, in, out. Oh,
There you go.
oh.
Or push it. Yep.
Bring those legs up if you need to.
Yep. If you need a break, good break is actually just laying back, feet on the ground, just push a small crunch. Just keep those belly engaged. Feet on the ground.
Go on.
Small ground.
If I switch up here, I feel it more in my abs. I was feeling it a lot in my legs down here. So if we go here, I feel it a lot more in my abs. If you want to focus more on the abs. Whew.
Switch to next exercise
Thank
for 30
goodness.
seconds.
All right, we're gonna stand up and do some punching. So with punches, we got some rotations. We're gonna get a nice solid stance with your legs. If you have light leg dumbbells, I don't know, you could try 5s or 3s. 2s would be better. I got 3s here, I'm gonna try 3s. We're gonna start just with a punch out front. So when you're punching, your hands are stay right at your rib cage. When you punch, you're going cross body and you're putting the palm to the floor. So punch, punch,
Repeats exercise.
and you're
Exercise
tightening the
for
core.
40 seconds.
So you should feel your core grabbing each time you twist. Your core is grabbing to protect you. And you're picturing somebody punching you in the belly. That's what you're doing. You're sucking that belly in nice and tight. You want to work your legs a little bit more. You can go low into that squat.
Yep, I was just saying, a slight squat.
Don't let those hips
Relax
move.
the shoulders.
Good. And punch, when you're coming back, you're pulling back fast from the punch. When you punch out, pull back
Take
fast.
rest for 15
Like you have an
seconds.
elastic band pulling those hands back. Let's do an uppercut on the next one. So palms are gonna face forward on this one. Gonna punch cross body and upward. So a little more twist and rotation. Like you're punching somebody in the chin. Punch.
Exercise for 40 seconds.
It's a scary looking bunch. I wouldn't want to face these guys in a dark alley.
Good.
Especially Susie Sawyer. She's looking tough as can be.
She's tough.
Oh, really tough. Actually, she's doing a good job.
Awesome.
Yeah, get a good pace. Get a good pace. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Yeah, this is cardio more than strength. So looking
Take
for that
rest for 15 seconds.
endurance and cardio. Shake up the shoulders if they're getting tight at all. This one, let's try a, I don't even know the upper, I don't even know what these are called, but we're gonna swing your arm
The
around.
hook.
This side.
Exercise for
Punch.
30 seconds.
Right hook, left hook. Right hook, left hook.
So bring that hand behind you and punch across your body. Punch. These are a little slower because they're a bigger movement.
Careful not to lean forward too much. It looks like you might be leaning a little bit, Marie, but hard to tell from here. There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Height, 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 height.
I think Martha's got some aggression, man. She's going crazy.
Oh, good. Get it all out. Start the day right.
Take rest for 15 seconds.
All right, how about we combine all those together? Do 4 of each. So 4 straight out, 4 uppercuts, and then 4 roundhouses. All right, straight punches forward, cross the body.
Exercise
2.
for 40
Up.
seconds.
Hold on, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uppercut. 2, 3, 4. Roundhouse. 1, 2, 3. Tighten that core. Forward. Punch. 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 Uppercut. Roundhouse. Ooh. E. 2, 3, 4. Uppercut. Uppercut. Roundhouse.
That's it. Keep it going. Keep the pace up. Keep the pace up. Almost there.
Straight. 2, 3, 4. Uppercut. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Switch to next exercise
Woo!
for 30
All right.
seconds.
Gonna go down to a spider plank. So you can do these on an elevated surface, or you're gonna go down to the floor, hands or elbows, or forearms. So holding the plank, and we're bringing elbow to the knee, elbow to the knee. Looks like this if you're down in the forearms. Same thing, hips stay low, elbow to knee. All right, here we go. Elbow to
Repeats
knee.
exercise.
Up.
Exercise for 40 seconds.
Keep those abs tight.
Susie Sawyer, if you can drop your hips a little bit, we want you nice and flat, nice and straight. If you have to get elevated up on the edge of a chair or bed, you do that too.
Keep breathing, keep that pelvic tilt, glutes tight.
Much better. Much better.
Take rest for 15 seconds.
Got those. Yeah, so if anybody needs to elevate, do your forearms, the ottoman, like that.
Exercise for 40 seconds.
Ooh, get down there, Terry. I'm gonna do forearm plank this time. Just shake it up. Oh, why did I put these in here? Woo!
Oh, form looks good, everybody. Nice and flat. Really good. If the legs stop working, just hold the plank.
Take rest for 15 seconds.
Oh,
You working hard, Terry?
oh, feeling my arms. All right, here we go. Back at it.
Exercise for 40 seconds.
Yep, just hold the plank if the legs stop going. Keep holding, get in that plank. If you have to drop down your knees, that's okay too. Nice work.
Take rest for 15 seconds.
Oh, gladly. Looking good out there, ladies.
Yeah, they're all working hard.
Can we switch the camera to somebody else?
Sorry, you're front and center.
I'm stuck, huh?
Yeah.
Exercise for 40 seconds.
Marie, try to raise your hips a little bit. It's just a little bit of a, there you go. Yep. Stay nice and straight. All right.
Deep let go. Whew.
Switch to next exercise for 30 seconds.
Next. Starfish crunch. So we're gonna lie on the mat on our backs. Open the legs and the arms nice and wide. And reach opposite hand to opposite toes. Up, down, up, and down. We're not gonna use momentum, so you're gonna see a little pause at the top to really feel those abdominals. Pause.
Repeats exercise. Exercise for 40 seconds.
Grab that toe if you can. Back down. Grab that toe. Back down. Up. Exhale.
This is
Inhale.
a good one for me because I see just a toe and a hand going up in a couple places. Toe and a hand, toe and a hand.
And you can put that, keep the elbow on the ground if you need to on the supporting side, like right here. That's a modification. You want to try to get the elbow off the ground if you can. Oh, legs are going in. Come out.
You got it, Susie Sawyer. A couple more. There we go.
Take rest for 15 seconds.
Deep inhale and exhale. You guys probably seen it all on Facebook, but just concentrating on that deep inhale and the longer exhale calms down your parasympathetic nervous system and makes you relax.
Exercise for 40 seconds.
Toe, down, up, down. Woo! Feeling good. Nice.
There we go.
Oh, these focused workouts, focused on particular part of the body, are so hard. So good for strength in those particular areas. All right.
This is definitely a getting tight with Terrie workout.
Take a quick nap, 5 seconds.
Exercise for 40 seconds.
Up. Gotta get that shoulder off the ground. If you can't get the shoulder all the way up, keep that at least one shoulder off the ground. But you're definitely trying to get both of them up.
Oh, everybody's looking good in this one too, Terrie. Looking good.
Whew. Feel that little in the inner thighs. Keep those toes out. A little harder when you don't have momentum to swing them up and down, isn't it? No flopping to the ground.
Everybody has a nice pace.
15 seconds.
Inhale. Exhale.
One more of these.
All right, let's do it.
Exercise for 30 seconds.
Nice. Oh, love it when your body does work. I love that you guys all got up early to work out with me.
There you go. Focus on that core, nice and tight when you're pulling up. Push it lower back down.
Belly button to the spine. Woo.
There
All
it is.
right. Woo. Gonna roll
Switch
back
to
up.
next exercise for 30 seconds.
Grab one of your dumbbells. Smaller one again. We're gonna do rotational pivots from one side to the other. So we're gonna move our whole body. I'm gonna start on one side, hips down. We're gonna rotate to the other side. Switch, 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 and we're gonna go at a good pace. Again, your core is gonna be stopping that rotation when you get to the outside. So we're gonna swing it a little bit. Switch.
Repeats exercise. Exercise for 40 seconds.
Get that
Keep those
heart rate
backs
up
nice and
again.
straight. No hunching over.
Make sure those toes and knees are turning to the side that you're facing. You don't want to torque your knee. Deep breathing.
It's okay to take a break.
Yep.
Get some water.
Whew. Yeah. Good
Take
idea.
rest for 15 seconds.
I gotta switch to no weights. It's because I started to feel under my shoulders. And I want to focus more on my core. And do the triangles. Hands.
Exercise for 40 seconds.
Woo! Smoking guns.
Hard for me to see everybody's lower body, but it's make sure it's deliberate movements with, just like Terrie's doing, your feet are going with you.
You're having problems with your knees, you can also keep the hips stationary and just rotate side to side. This can be tough on the knees and the ankles if you can't get the feet lifted in the right way. You gotta lift up that back heel.
Take rest for 15 seconds.
Fun, fun, fun. I kind of reversed everything around, so I'm looking to see what I have next.
Exercise for 40 seconds.
Back wall, get that good rotation.
And Marie, you don't have to have that much of a squat. It's really getting back and forth. Keep that rotation going. There you go. What? The other way. Back the other way. There you go. Just trying to get that heart rate up.
And get that core engaged. Woo! Gotta keep that,
Take rest for 15 seconds.
keep that low eyesight so you don't fall down like I almost did. Spider leg double crunch.
Now's a good time to deep breaths. Get your breath back.
Exercise for 40 seconds.
Get that rotation, shoulders to the back wall as far as you can. Pelvic tilt.
Oh, nice work. Keep it up. Nice pace. Everybody has a nice pace going. Everybody's back's nice and straight. Nobody's hunching over. Nothing for me to say.
Whoop, don't roll. Stay by the belly again.
Switch to next exercise for 30 seconds.
All right, get a drink. We're gonna go down to the ground again. We're doing the double crunch. Knees and elbows will be crunching into the center. So hands behind your head, crunching in and out. In. You want to bring your feet down and it doesn't hurt your back. You can do that. Make sure when you're coming up, you're not pulling on your neck. I like to tell people to put their hands behind at the base of their head. So you can kind of cradle that head instead of pulling on the
Repeat
back of the head.
exercise.
Up,
Exercise for
down,
40 seconds.
crunch. Nice controlled moves. Again, we aren't swinging. We're not using momentum, especially on the way down. Don't just let them plop down. You're thinking about pressing that lower back into the ground as you lower the heels to the floor. Good. Trying to get the tailbone off the floor a little bit at the top. Close both shoulders off the floor at the top.
Like Terry said, you want to press that lower back into the mat at the very top, slight pause, and pretend like you have a string in your belly button. You're pulling it right back down toward your spine. Everything's squeezing down.
So this movement that you do when you're starting a bridge, that's the movement that you're trying to get your hips to do when you bring those knees in. Without the feet pushing up for you.
Exercise for 40 seconds.
Out. In. Nice controlled lowering down. Again, that slight pause at the top of the movement. Pause and reverse.
And remember, you're not pulling on your head at all.
Coming off the ground.
Those elbows should be nice and loose, not really curled around your ears.
Take rest for 15 seconds.
Flop your knees side to side. If you have any lower back issues, this will help stretch it out. Yep.
Exercise for 40 seconds.
And down. In. Down. Woo.
Keep it up. Nice control across the board. Nobody's using momentum anywhere.
Way swinging, I love it.
Take rest for 15 seconds.
Ooh, one more of those, I think.
Yep, one more, and then we have one more exercise. Be a fun one.
Already?
Yeah, can you believe it? Time flies when we're having fun.
Pauline said it's not enough. She wants to do it all over again.
Exercise for 40 seconds.
Maybe not. I got the hand motion of that's nothing.
The hand motion?
Yeah, from Pauline. Like, that's nothing. That's what I understood her hands to say when she was.
Piece of cake. Bring it on, bring it on. All right, Pauline.
Now I'm getting a very aggressive head shaking no.
We'll give you a one-on-one you'll never forget.
Switch to next exercise for 30 seconds.
All right, our last exercise is a roll-up. Not a fruit roll-up, but a regular roll-up. You're gonna tuck yourself into a little ball, and we're gonna try to roll up without touching the toes. Come up to a nice tall seated position. Go back down, up, hold, and down. Up, hold. It's harder if you let go of your legs, but start by holding onto your legs. And then we can switch over to letting go of the legs if you get that momentum and positioning right.
Next is exercise. Exercise for 40 seconds.
Roll up, hold it, and roll back. Hold it, and back. Hold it. And we're not trying to kick our legs out and swing them. We're trying to use our core, keep those knees bent, come up, hold it, down, up, hold it, down, up, hold it. Kind of fun, a little back massage. Are they all having fun, Larry? I can't see them. It must be.
Oh, yeah, everybody's having
out
fun.
there.
Oh, we're getting even some thumbs up.
Take rest for 15 seconds.
I like to do
Marie,
this.
I have the best view of you because I think it's great because right now your head's not in the picture, but as you roll down, I see you in the mirror behind you and then back up again. So I can see you when you're down and when you're up.
All right,
Exercise for 40 seconds.
and down. Up. And down. Up.
Try to get yourself all the way up.
Yeah, rest on those. You want to be on the butt cheeks at the top. If you have to come down with your feet on the ground and then come back up, so hold that pose and go ahead and do it. So feet down, lift up and hold. Still gonna get benefit of that. Called a boat pose, a V hold.
So Susie Sawyer, when you're doing it, try to slow down a little bit, not quite so fast, and give yourself a good push to try to get yourself all the way seated up. There you go. Yes. There you go. That's good.
Rest for 15 seconds.
Here we go. 2 more sets of these and we're
Exercise
done.
for 40 seconds.
Down, up, up. Don't let your legs go up like I just did. No cheating here.
Oh, you're doing great.
Anybody want to stick their legs
Susie
up?
Sawyer, that's much better. That's looking really good.
Good job. Oh yeah. We are the dedicated people.
Pauline, that's excellent control too.
Seconds.
Really good.
Last set. Focus. Keep breathing, and each time you come up, think of that belly button sucking in. Belly button to the spine.
Set for 40 seconds.
Good. Ooh.
Almost there. Just about 15 seconds left. Maybe 3 or 4 more. You got it. You're right there. Keep it up.
Suicide.
you're all done, just do some small crunches. There it is. Way to go.
Let's do a little stretching.
Timer 1 finished.
Take a deep breath and get a drink of water if you need it. Let's roll over onto our bellies to start.
Well, I'm glad I just got to watch this one. That was tough.
So we did a lot of work that used the front of the hips and the quads, so we're going to stretch those out a little bit. Just bend one leg in, reach for the toes, shoestrings, heels, whatever you can get. You're going to try to pull toward your bum. If you have good flexibility, you can actually lift that knee up off the floor. Get a good stretch through the front of the thigh and front of the hip. Focus on those deep breaths right here. So inhale to the count of 4, exhale to the count of 6. Calm that system down. Now let's switch sides. One in, hold. Lift that knee off the ground if you have that flexibility to. And keep pushing the hips downward, don't let your back arch. So you're still doing a pelvic tilt as you lift that heel up. And just rest your head down on your arms. Let's bring both feet up into the windshield wiper side to side. Relaxing the lower back, just relaxing the legs. Get those legs out. Bring the legs all the way to the ground. We're going to bring our shoulders right underneath our elbows right underneath our shoulders. You're going to put your hands on the mat. And I want you to pull toward your elbows toward your hips and think of trying to push your chest away toward the opposite wall. And you're pulling your shoulder blades backward. So you feel a stretch through the front of the chest and the shoulder. You should feel tightening in the mid back, right in there. Push forward. We didn't do any of the Superman normal core thing, so this is going to open up the chest and open up the belly like we did do. Let's bring it down. Take a rest. We're going to do that one again. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Bring it back up, elbows under your shoulders. Push those hands into the ground and slide those elbows towards your rib cage, shoulders out, chest forward. And release it down. Now slide your hands so that they're underneath your shoulders. We're going to try a little deeper stretch in the front of the body. So you're going to lift up to where you're comfortable. It might be to here. Just think of lifting the chest up. If you can go a little higher, you can open up the lower belly a little bit more. And again, you're thinking of pushing those hips into the ground as you open up the chest. And let's look over one shoulder, back of those legs, and then look over the other shoulder. And yep, feet are still there. Roll it all the way down. Long body stretch, so arms out over your head, feet out long. Face the ground, stretch those fingers out as far as you can, stretch those arms out as far as you can. And let's roll it over onto your backs. You're gonna put your feet together, knees out, and drop our knees out to the side. Press that back down into the ground, and you're just gonna gently press the hands against the thighs. Open up the inner thighs. Open up the whole hip area. And just relax again, breathing. Let's stay in this position. Take your arms up over your chest. And we're going to open the arms out and make cactus arms, opening the chest. So your elbows are bent. This is called a goddess pose in yoga, but your hands are like cactus arms. Fingertips pointed to the same direction as your head, elbows out to your sides. Feel a stretch through the front of the arm and in the chest area. Same time, relaxing that lower body. All right, bring those knees together, hands out to the side. We're gonna take our hips and shift them to the right side of your mat. Bring your feet over there and then just drop the knees over to the other side. If you want a deeper stretch, you can actually cross the foot over and drop it over to the side. And you'll get a good long stretch through the hip all the way up to the torso. Just let it relax. If you want to add a little pressure, you do that. And lift it up. Switch to the other side. So shift your hips to the left side of your mat. Cross the right knee over if you're crossing, or leave the feet just where they are. Drop those knees over to the side. Gently press down on the knees. If you're crossing the right leg over, so the same side that you're twisting toward. Good. And let's just do a full body stretch, legs out, hands over the head, stretch up as long as you can. While you're doing the stretch, I want you to reach with the right hand as far as you can. And then the left hand as far as you can, reach. Switch again. Switch. And then both again. Stretch out as long as you can, toes, point the toes, wiggle the fingers. Inhale. And exhale slowly. All right. Nice job, ladies. Thank you for coming.
Great work.
Awesome job. Coming up.